He never did that. He's lying. He never gave me nothing.
All right, slow down. Tarrant? Ivan Earl Tarrant? 25W8396608 B. 24W8371948 23W8325596A. How you doing?
I'm doing well, sir.
Okay, so what brings you here?
Well, the last time I was in front of you, I was in jail for 4 days for a ticket. The officer put me over for, so I came from you for some unpaid tickets. But I was unaware of this ticket he gave me for legal term and no proof of insurance. So these tickets went to default. So I came in yesterday. They told me to go to the police station and try to clear it, but they said it's in default. So I came to you today in front of for the open court to see how.
Well, you can file a I don't know how you weren't, hang on, slow down. I don't know how you weren't aware of it. At least the officer's telling me he declares under penalties of perjury that the statements are true and he served a copy upon you.
No, I sat right here. I was
I'm
arrested.
talking about August 22nd. A citation was issued to you for prohibited turn, improper turn, and no proof of insurance. 2 charges.
I know I got these. I never got them when I was originally arrested. I came in front of you. You addressed the ticket because I was arrested because I didn't pay the fine, my original fine. So when I sat right here that day, you gave me the situation for paying. So when I got home,
Slow down. Let me take a peek.
I was in jail.
Slow down. Slow down. I didn't address it because I didn't have the phone. You were in front of me on September 5th, August 25th. That was 3 days after you got the ticket.
Right, I was in jail.
Stop. Slow down. Okay. And then what happened?
Then, after you let me go, so,
I let you go on August 22nd,
you
right?
told me I had payment plan. So I was under the impression that I never knew about these tickets. So
He didn't
now-
give you, slow down. You gotta slow down. Slow down. You came in front of me on August 25th.
Yes, sir.
These tickets that you're referencing were issued on August 22nd, 3 days before. Do you agree with that?
I don't recall I get, that's what I'm saying, I don't recall getting these tickets, I don't recall making no illegal turn over it.
Well,
And the reason that
the officer's saying he gave you the tickets. Did you live on Carmel Street at one point?
I still live in.
I mean, all I can tell you, if you want to file a motion to set aside the default judgment on these, you can go down and post a bond that's the equivalent.
That's why I'm here today.
You can go down and post a bond that's the equivalent. That's what the rule says, sir. And that's what you would have to do.
I never made this turn, I never was aware of these tickets. I sat in jail for 4 days. No one told me about the reason I was pulled up, he said the only reason I was pulled up because I owed a ticket for you. I never was asked for I never made a wrong turn. He pulled me off just because he had a history pulling me off. He said he pulled me off because he ran my plate and seeing I had a ticket, a warrant for a ticket. So as I said it,
So you're saying you weren't pulled over?
I was pulled over, but not for no wrong turn. He pulled me over because he said he ran my plate and I had a ticket for you, a warrant for you. So I was took him to jail. And I sat in the precinct for 4 days, and that's when I came to you that day.
On the 25th.
Right. Then after that, I was only under the impression I was on the court for those tickets. So when I got done with that, I'm trying to make these payments, and I get these. Like, where did these tickets come from?
When did you receive those?
I'm not even sure. That's why I said I'm not even sure when I got these. My wife just happened to
Do
have.
you work?
I just got the job yesterday. Eating steel right here in the.
Well, what's the problem with you posting a bond? That's, slow down. Just slow down and don't lose your temper because I'm not gonna have you yelling at me here. He says on the bottom of this, the officer, I served he checked the box.
He never did that. He's lying. He never gave me nothing.
All right, slow down. I served a copy of the civil infraction complaint upon the defendant, owner / occupant by posting if applicable.
Well, I'm telling you, Judge, I come see you all the time and dinner. The only reason I'm
Just
here.
slow down, Mr. Chairman. I want you to slow down. Is there a reason you can't post this bond?
Got a job yesterday too. I didn't make this turn. I never made a legal turn. I have a ticket for no reason. I never made a legal turn. The turn I made right here is right here at the Woodhaven precinct. You gotta turn, make it blink and turn to get to the freeway right there. You pulled me over at the freeway.
Slow down. So he did pull you over.
Yes,
You acknowledge he pulled you over.
yes. But it wasn't for a legal turn. He seen me coming from Hall Road. He made a U-turn. He came, he's noticed my car. He has a history of pulling me over.
A
Once he
history.
got in front of me, behind
See if
me.
Officer Pozlako's working, John. Call over to Woodhaven, please, right now and find out if Pozlako's working. Yeah, that's what the rule says, is if you are in default, you have to post the bond.
I know that, Johnny, but I never knew I had to teach. I never knew it. I never knew about this.
Hey there, sorry to interrupt the video, but I wanted to take a moment to let you know that TCF is a channel that is 100% human created and human driven. There's so much AI slop out there on YouTube right now, especially in the LawTube space, that I think it's important to point out that every video that we have here on this channel is human created, human curated. We make all the decisions, we do all the editing. It's all us. So if you appreciate that human touch and that human interaction, please do consider subscribing to the channel if you aren't already. Leave us a comment on the video, put a thumbs up. Those things really help us. And if you want even more human interaction, consider joining us for our live show every weekday morning. Okay, sorry to interrupt. Back to the video.
You hadn't ignored us so long, you wouldn't have spent 4 days in jail. You know that, right?
Yeah, that was for your first tickets.
I'm just telling you.
I know. I understand that.
I'm just telling you. You just can't do these kinds of things.
What do you mean?
You can't not show up. You can't not show up. I even offered you.
I know you told me that when I was in school there. About that. We talked about it.
I'm just telling you, you don't show up in court. You didn't show up here in November of 24. We had to issue a warrant, and you also didn't show up on another day. Where do you work now?
Eaton Steel and Taylor on what's that Trolley Avenue and Trolley Road and Monroe Street.
I'll tell you what. I think you create some of your own problems. I know, you can look at the ceiling. You should have never had to spend 4 days in jail, but you didn't show up in July of 25.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay, then don't look at the ceiling when I'm talking to you. Act like I'm a dummy. I don't like that.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm just kind of frustrated.
Well, okay, I can understand your frustration, that don't take it out on me. You caused a lot of this. I tell you what I'm gonna do, Mr. Terrence. I'm gonna just make a note. Defendant insists he was not given tickets. Heather, I would like you to allow him to file a motion to set aside the judgment. And we will then set that for
So you just want him to do the paperwork, Judge, without posting the bond then?
exactly. So,
Okay.
so let defendant fill out motion to set aside default judgment. I will not require a bond, and he needs to write that right in his defect, motion to set aside the default judgment. And the only reason I'm not requiring a bond is because you're insisting you didn't receive the tickets, which I doubt. But it's a possibility that I don't think he would have given them to you, or he wouldn't have checked the box, but there's a possibility since you were taken into custody that maybe something went around, okay? So I'll let you fill out a motion to set aside the default judgment. You don't have to post the bond, and we will go from there.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Come back here a little bit more humble next time, will you please?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Heather, give him a date. Well, actually, you go ahead and do that, and fill out that motion, and then we're just gonna set it for a motion to set aside default and
then-
a department rep hearing with Woodhaven.
Okay, so we'll have him file the motion and then we'll set it for a department rep.
And motion to set aside the default judgment on the same day.
Okay,
Okay?
okay.
Good luck. Go down the hall and talk to them.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please do let us know in the comments what you thought of this video. If you'd like to support what we do here, the best way to do it is to pick up some of our merch. You can find it at courtroomfiles.com.